folks, it's Adam Rayner for Talk Audio TV, and today, well, I haven't come terribly far. I'm only in Welwyn Gardens City, so the home of an outfit called Nintronics, where a distributor called Purdue have done an event and basically blown me to pieces completely today because of the three sets of kit from these three companies, and one of them, YG Acoustics. This is a gentleman called Kerry who's looking a little nervous to be in front of me camera here. Kerry, tell me about this tweeter in this loudspeaker, because basically YG Acoustics, I've just had the whole presentation and I'm just totally astonished. You guys are literally cost no object by two factors of magnitude as far as I can work out. This set of loudspeakers, 350 grand here?
You know, in the UK market, I think it's 250,000.
Oh, sorry, got that wrong.
The full size is 350.
Is 350? Oh, gosh. So we're talking serious cost no object products. The loudspeakers are carved from billet in the way that I've heard of in the past, but from never anything in domestic audio. I'm blithering. Sorry, Kerry. Tell us about this tweeter, because you explained quite the most amazing bit of tech as to why this is so much better than other people's. What was the name of the tech in there?
This is called billet dome.
Billet dome.
Yeah. And so the world has roughly been divided into two camps in terms of tweeter design. Those who prefer soft domes and those who prefer hard.
Yes.
Tweeter has a very challenging, demanding job, and that is to accelerate at tremendous G-forces, up to 100 Gs. And a combat pilot will train at 9 Gs. So
and he's practically bursting his heart at that, isn't he?
Right. But a tweeter has this challenging job. What happens is that a soft dome, because it's soft, does a great job up to certain frequencies. But at very high frequencies, it rolls off. It can't accelerate fast enough to extend to those ultra-high frequencies. A hard dome, on the other hand, does a great job in terms of its acceleration abilities. But at certain high frequencies, it rings. That's always the challenge, is to decide between those two compromises for a designer. What does he prefer? YG's designer had an inspiration in the middle of the night. That is, what if I could combine best of both worlds? A soft dome with a rigid airframe that provided the structure that allowed the tweeter to accelerate at the necessary levels to reproduce into the ultra-high frequencies without the ringing. And that's what we've done in this case. Imagine, if you will, a tent. Fabric by itself has no structure whatsoever. But with properly designed poles and geometry, you could put that tent on Mount Everest and camp in a gale force wind.
It's an elegant
and it would remain fully in structure without an issue. That's sort of what we've done here. We take a silk dome, and then we have machined this incredibly light, 1,000th of an ounce, 30 milligram airframe. Sort of a Mercedes-shaped object that sits behind the silk dome.
Yes.
Provides the rigid structure without adding any weight, and allows for that acceleration so we can extend into the ultra-high frequencies with just an incredible sweetness. And we've solved that dilemma. The debate, for all practical purposes, is over.
Yes, you got that in stereo. Kerry, I mean, there's so much tech here. There's years and years of awesomeness, and you guys are right at the very top of ultra high end, and yet the simple elegance of that most amazing principle can be described in just those few words. The poles in an Arctic tent.
Usually the simplest answer to a problem is the correct one.
Yes. Yeah. And you guys aren't frightened to tell the world, because nobody else is going to be able to do this.
It was a challenge to do it in the beginning.
Yes.
Nobody thought we could do it, but that's all our designer needed to hear was, you can't.
Oh yeah, telling the customers I can't do that.
Yeah.
You get that jutting, stubborn.
Exactly.
Wow, you guys, in that case, may be the most pig-headed speaker designers in the entire world, and for that, I absolutely salute you. Thank you so much, Kerry. It's been an absolute education today, sir, at the beginning of, well, I need to learn a load more about you guys. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Cheers.